Howdy folks, welcome to episode 26. Today I wanted to continue working on the base here, but there's a couple things that came up, and one of them is that we don't have any windows, really, enough windows to put on. And the other is, well, look, dude, look, it's Alpha 5.0. Yes, Alpha 5.0. So we are going to do something different today. So we're going to look at some of the stuff that's new in Alpha 5.0, which is really awesome. And yeah, because they added quite a few new things. And so first of all, we've got a drill here and a multi-tool. And so they changed the multi-tool. So check this out. You've now got different things. You got upgrade, change and rotate. So those are the two other tools, or functions anyway. And so you can repair stuff, obviously, and then you can disassemble or you can deconstruct. So when you deconstruct, it's like before, where you just get the pieces back, the components that made it up. But if you disassemble, then you can get back the landing gear. So here you go, I got the landing gear back, and so now I can actually put the landing gear back on if I could find the right spot. I probably should have checked before I did that. But yeah, where is that? It's right next to the, it's on the engines. Okay, so anyway, let's put this back before I forget where it went. Okay, so anyway, there's that. And with the drill, you can now do other stuff too. So you do the filler and flatten. So here's filler and flatten. It's been combined into it. And then there's resource mining as usual, except now you can't use both mouse buttons because this menu is brought up with the right click. And then there's terrain removal. So this does not remove ores. You don't get any ores back if you're using this, but it goes way faster. And so yeah, so you can do this, and actually I'm going to end up using that to fix this eventually so that I can expand this landing pad. But we're not going to do that right now because, wow, that's really fast. It is cool. Okay, so the other thing that they did, which will help with what we need to do, is they added hovercraft mining. And so let's take a look in the tech tree here, and you should probably mark this down on your calendar because you're actually seeing a tech tree in my in my series. So yeah, it's a special day indeed, huh? And yeah, let's see if we can find it here. And here we go. So we have a cargo box. So there's a cargo box. All right, they added that too. So we're going to unlock that. We're going to unlock the harvester module. I thought I already had that on. Oh, I did on. Okay. It's just they moved that before that. Okay, and the drill module. And there's a drill turret. Awesome. And so what does this show? Rotation, speed, range, placeable. Okay. And awesome. And they have the drill module, which doesn't require too much. Cool. And so yeah, they've added those, and they did a couple of other things like character customization, which we might look at later if we get time, but honestly it's not, to me it's not as big of a deal, so I want to do the hovercraft stuff. And so what I want to do is get into here and queue up some of this stuff if I have, actually if I can make it. So let's see, where is the, can I not make a starter? A hovercraft starter? Oh, they're up at the top. Okay, so we need a hover starter, and we need, let's see, we need some of these boxes, so let's make 2 of these, and let's make let's do this. So let's make a, where does it go? Okay, a generator, and a fuel tank, and a cockpit, and 4 hover engines, and let's see, 3, 4, and a couple of extra, and a couple RCSs, and a couple of these. And what else do we need on there? We need the drill. And yeah, I think that might be it. So let's make a couple lights as well. And let's get the drill turret, and let's make 10 of these drills and a drill turret. All right, so I'm going to let those craft while we are heading off. So we're going to, whoops, I actually just turned it off. So let's see, where are my thrusters? Here we go. Okay, and a gravity generator, I think. Yeah, and I'm going to be in space anyway, so I don't need that. Alright, so we are going to head out. And, yeah, now my landing gear isn't the right color. But anyway, yeah, we're going to head out, and I'm going to head to Akua. And we're going to go to the moon so that we can check on what we have in our auto miners, and also hopefully mine some silicon, build a hovercraft, and mine some silicon. So, yeah, let me head up. Here we go, into orbit. And we're going to head to Akua. Let's see. Here we go. Lock target. And where is it? Where is it? Is it through the planet again? Is it through the planet? Where is it? Where did it go? Oh, there it is. Okay. Alright, so we're going to go to Akua, and I will meet you guys over on the moon in just a minute. Alright, guys, we are on the moon now, and we should be coming up on the silicon deposit pretty soon here. Let's see. Yep, looks like it's right up here. Here we go. Alright, and so we will land over here, and hopefully this thing won't do too horribly when we land. And yeah, we're pretty close because there's the auto miner. So yeah, I only placed one on silicon deposits, and I probably should have thought of that when I was doing that stuff, because yeah, the silicon is actually quite a high demand item now because of the, let me turn off the thrusters, because of the windows. The windows take like a zillion. I don't know why they made them take 10 metal plates, but they do. So yeah, let's get out here and put on a helmet, and we'll grab some oxygen while we're at it. So we forget. Probably eat too. And so yeah, let's get all of our stuff and see if we can build us a hovercraft. So let me get this stuff out of the hotbar, and I'll keep that, and we'll get, so that. What am I'm putting it back in the, yeah, great. I wanted to put it in my hotbar, not put it back in the thing. That's great. And now I gotta find it all. Alright, I think that's everything. Okay. So yeah, let's get out of here, and we'll put this all in the hotbar, and we'll get this stuff going. Awesome. Okay, and a cargo box. I don't know if those will let me, if those are going to be like the other cargo boxes where I can put two of them or what. But yeah, let's get out here, and we should be, yeah, I think that's low enough that I can get back in. Yeah, it is. Okay. And my jetpack is not on. Okay. So yeah, let's go check out our auto miner first and see what we've got here. So yeah, cool. We have 1,500. Okay, and so there is a deposit down here, wherever it is. Where's the deposit? There it is. And so that has 1,200 in it. So we'll see how much of that we can get out. So we're going to build our hovercraft here, and we're going to put on a cockpit. And here's one of the other new things they added, is, which is pretty cool, if I do say so, is the semi-transparent stuff on here. So let's put a generator and a fuel tank, and let's get our cargo box. Let's see if it'll let us. No, it's only okay. It only lets us. This isn't too wide. It's not a. You can't do like the regular cargo boxes and put one. Okay, and I want to put on. Let's see. Let me get some of these out of here so I can put on RCSs and stuff. And because I don't want these blocks here. So we'll do this, and we'll put on thrusters. And let me put in RCSs here too. So let's see, where did I put those? Okay. So we'll get our RCSs in here if it'll let us. Come on. There we go. There's one. And two. Yeah, I kind of like that placement system. That's cool. And let's see. We want to put on hover engines. Let's get our thrusters on here first. So it's going to be there. And let's try Let's see. Is it not going to let me get in there with the thruster? Is it not going to let me? There we go. There's one there. And now it's going to do the same thing on the other side, isn't it? Let's see. There we go. And we'll get a couple on the back. So let's see. We can do this. And come on. And this. Is it going to let me? It's not going to let... There we go. Okay. And we need a couple forward facing. So why don't we place them here? And I probably could have used the symmetry axis for this stuff. But yeah. Stop bouncing. Stop bouncing. Okay. Let me see. There we go. Okay. And let's put in some fuel here too while we're at it. Did I bring fuel with me? I didn't bring fuel with me. Okay. So I'm going to have to grab that in a second. And let's get our drills here and the drill turret. So yeah, I'm going to put drills here. Yeah. I'm going to put 5 of them, if it'll let me. 4 and 5, and we'll see how that works. I'll probably put them underneath too. And let's get our engines on here too. So get our hover engines on the back corner. Put them on the back corner so we can get them as stable as possible. And back here. Come on. And one up here. It's going to bounce on me. Come on. There we go. Okay. And is there anything... Oh, we need these too. Why don't we just put these up here? Like this. Just in case we need to boost. And I think that's everything that we've got other than the turret and the other 5. So let's go back into the ship here. Go back into the CV. And we will grab the stuff that we need. So yeah, let's put these back in. And what was it that I needed? I need fuel. There's fuel in here, right? I know I've got fuel in here somewhere. Let's see. Cargo box. Not that one. Not that one. Okay, so let's get these at least going. So we'll get some of the silicon going. And there it is. Alright. Okay, so we're going to get that crafting. And I know I've got fuel in here somewhere. And not there. And there it is. Alright. Okay, 6 should be plenty. And... Come on. That was weird. Okay. So we'll go down to our hover vessel and turn it on. And once we get fuel in it anyway... Whoops. Sorry. There's our fuel. Alright, so now we should be able to... Yeah. Awesome. Alright, we are powered up. And we have enough RCSs that we can move this thing up and down. Alright, so if you're not able to do this, to tilt down, one of the things you can do is you can actually you can boost up in the air and then use that as your opportunity. So I'll show you here. And then you can just, while you're boosted, you can just come down and go straight down and start drilling. But yeah, it looks like we should be able to drill into this thing fairly easily. And nice, we're getting silicon ore already. That is pretty cool. That is really cool. And now I can hold down the O key. That'll help me make my O face, right? We can hold down the O key. And yeah, that'll help a little. But yeah, this is a little loud too, because of so many drills. But cool. And so let's see how much ore we have. We have 477 already. That is awesome. Truly awesome. And that's with 5 drills on there. And I'm kind of curious to add the other 5 just to see what happens. But yeah. So let me finish off this. And now the one thing that you're going to end up with is you're going to end up with a lot of swinging back and forth. So what you can do is, like I said, you can hold down the O key to keep your auto stabilize. And the other thing that you might want to do is lower your hover height so that you're not trying to bounce so hard off of everything. And there we go. And so yeah, if you have enough RCSs on there, you can actually dig up, which is really cool. And so yeah, let me finish off this deposit, and I will be back in just a minute. You know what, guys? We have this other thing, so why don't we level off here? And yeah, let me do this. Let me get out and put on the turret. So let's see how the turret works. So we'll put that on, and can I get into it? No, I have to get into the ship. Okay, so let's get into the turret, and let's see where did it go. There it is. Access. There we go. Cool. And so we can, and you can zoom for some reason, but yeah, we can mine out the rest of it with the drill turret. That is pretty cool. So if you're extra lazy and you want to do it this, but I don't think it's as fast. Yeah, I don't think it's as fast as the drills, especially when you have a bunch of them on the front. But that's pretty cool. Alright, I'm going to finish this off, and I will be back in a minute. Alright guys, we have mostly completed. So let me finish this off. Finish off this deposit. Alright. And I think that's about as clean as we're going to get it. And so then you can just kind of angle upward and drill your way back out. There we go. And there we are. Awesome. And we are out. And sideways. Alright. So yeah, I can put this on the CV. And yeah, I need to put some landing gear on it in order to do that. But yeah, I can put this on the CV and take this over to, I think there are, yeah, there's 2 more deposits. So yeah, I'm going to go get the other 2 deposits cleaned out, and I will meet you guys in just a minute. Alright guys, we are at the last deposit, and before I dig this up, I want to put down a auto miner, our last one here. And that's another change that they made, was that you now have to have an auto miner core in order to build auto miners, so they basically limited them. And so you're going to need to use more of the hovercraft mining if you want the faster mining. And so we're going to do this one more time so that you can see how this works. And I also fixed the drills. They were off alignment. They were up a block, a few of them, and I also put a light on the front. But yeah, we're going to go down into this deposit and dig it up. So I'll show you how this goes. Let's start going down into here. There's only 542 in this one, huh? Okay. And so yeah, once you get down into here, what you can do is you can hold down O and go forward into it to push yourself around. And once you've gotten everything that's at your level, then you can either let go of O, we'll show you here in a second, but yeah, once we've gotten everything that we're level with, we'll back up a little here. Now I'm going to let go of O, and there we go, and point down a little bit. Off by a key. There we go. And so now I'm holding O again, and using the W key to move forward here, let go and pitch back a little bit so we can get that. There we go. And so yeah, you can hold down the O key again and get these guys. And we'll back up a little bit. There we go. Alright. And it looks like that's the whole deposit. So let's check how much we got out of that. And nice. Nice. So yeah, we got 2,700 more out of those two. So I think that's actually more than were in those deposits. So that's kind of cool. I think the drills might actually be getting more out of the deposits than there are in them. And I need to open the door. So yeah, I'm going to put this thing back on the ship. And we're going to go back to Masperon. And I will meet you guys back at Masperon in just a minute. Alright guys, we are back on Masperon, and I have this stuff going, and I also had to stop and grab food, and am I moving there? I also had to stop and grab food and some more ingots on Akua. So yeah, I grabbed some more stuff at the base, steel plates and everything, so that we could make more of our stuff. So what I need to do is I need to craft an advanced constructor or two. And yeah, do we have power coils here? I don't know that we have power coils. But yeah, I'm going to craft, yeah, we've got enough to make them. So I'm going to craft a couple of advanced constructors and get all of these metal plates and basically all the windows. I need to make 500 windows, which means I need to make 5,000 metal plates and 5,000 of the glass plates. So I'm going to put those down and get those crafting, and I will meet you guys back here in just a minute. Alright guys, we are back, and so I set up 4 constructors, and so what we have here is they are each making 125 or so, and so they're almost done here. And so yeah, those 4 are finished, and so what I want to do is get these windows in, and so we're going to try this out here. Let's see if we can get this. Yeah, we have 505, so this should do pretty well. Let's see if we can get these. I am not sure if these are going to rotate correctly across the axis, so let me double check before I... Nope, they're not going to. So the good news is that with our multi-tool we can do that and take our window block back. So I can turn off this axis and we can do this window. So let me just do this with the drone, since it's going to be a little bit faster this way to reach all the way up here. And so we're going to do this, and we're going to get these on here, and like that. And I think there's, yep, there's this one here, and this one here. There we go. Okay, and then we have these here. Is that going to be this one? Nope, it's going to be this one. And like that. And that's going to have to go up there too. And I think we're going to have a problem here. Let's see. Let's see if that's going to work. And is it going to... Yeah, okay, so I'm going to have to overlap that. Yeah, I was afraid of that. Okay. So we're going to have to overlap that, and then this one will go like this, and like this. Whoops. And if I can remember which way I'm rotating it. And let's double check the axis here. Is that XZ? Yes. So let's double check and see if this is going to also mirror across the axis correctly or incorrectly, or what. So let's see. Is it the same? Yeah, that's correct. Is it? Oh, it's falling because of the other. Okay. All right. So I'm just going to turn it off, and I'll have to do these one at a time over on the other side. So we'll finish this one off if it'll let us. There we go. And we'll go across this way. And for those of you who are new, the control key is what does that. So you hold the control key, and then you have to make sure you're not on any of the 3 axes that you're trying to do. So there we go. So that is that window. Let's see what it looks like from the outside. There we go. All right, that looks cool. So yeah, I'm going to do the other 3 windows, and I will be right back. Alright guys, those are done, and there's one other thing I wanted to do here. So I want to get these things in the middle, and so let me get, I wanted to put up an elevator to get up to the top. And so instead of putting up a pole in the middle that will look like a support, that will be an obvious support, I figured I'd do this instead, so that we can actually put up a... There we go. An elevator so that we can get up here. And so that should... Yeah, that's going to massively improve our structural integrity here in the middle. And so what we can do is we can also put our windows on here. And so let's get our axis back again and throw up these blocks that we're going to put up here. There we go. And I believe that should do it for that. And I think these as well. So we'll do this. And this. And we're going to get the other side as well. And then we will... Whoops. I don't want to go too far across this because I don't know if they will hold or if they will unsupport itself or whatever. And so yeah, so now we're just going to fill this in with windows, and I will be right back when that's done. Alright guys, it is finished up, and I think we've got all the windows, and yeah, I had enough problems with the structural integrity, but I did get it eventually. So yeah, I had to put in extra bars. I have fewer windows than I'd like, but yeah, actually it looks kind of cool, and so we get some kind of cool shadowing effects and that kind of thing. But yeah, anyway, that's going to be it for episode 26. Join me in episode 27, and I'm not sure if we're going to build some more here, maybe do some painting or whatever, or get some of this outside done, or we'll go do some adventuring over at that POI nearby. So join me in episode 27, and we'll see you then. Later.